Hi there, this is Freya from Otherworldly, and I'm back after a little break, doing another video. I've been doing regular blogs all the time, but I haven't had the opportunity to do a video for a while. So I thought I would do one for this current round of We Love Roleplay, which opened yesterday. It's the February round, and there's some great stuff there. And there's two things in particular that actually I'm excited about a lot of things, but two things that I really wanted to feature. Teagle, of course, one of my favorite brands. I've got tons of horses from them. They started moving into dogs a while ago, and I've showcased some of those already. But as I can recall, not in a video, so I figured their latest dog, which is their first, I think, dog release at We Love Roleplay as well. So that one I figured would get a video. And there's also the gown that I'm wearing, and what's so special about a gown? Well, it's very nice for one thing. It's a really pretty gown. But it also marks the return of one of my favorite brands, the Muses by Nephiline, who used to be Nephiline protagonist from the start. And she had the Pixel Dolls brand, which was one of the first brands that I saved up to be able to buy an outfit from, way back in the mid 2000s when I first started out on SL. And she's done a few different brands since then, and then for a long while she was doing roleplay style clothing, a lot of gowns under the Muses. And then real life took over for a while. She disappeared, but with this round of We Love Roleplay, she's back with a new release with this beautifully embroidered gown. And I'm actually going to go in here and give you a bit more of a look at it, because it's got some lovely use of materials to highlight the embroideries, as you can see. So I've actually put a little bit of a personal light on myself just to be able to show the materials. I find that it is very difficult, at least I haven't quite found the trick to getting materials to show up in a good way using just wind light or EEP, rather, as it is now. And then you've got the PBR materials coming in, and I know that's changing a little bit how the skies and everything and how lighting works. So we'll see what happens then. But yes, I wanted to give you a good look at that. And then, of course, Dottie the Dalmatian, the latest dog from Teagle. So what I've got here is Dottie in the coat that she comes with, a standard spotted Dalmatian coat. I know there are some other Dalmatian coats out as well, all spotted but with different colors on the spots. And I don't know Dalmatians super well as a breed, an RL, but I think, yes, there are some variations in the kind of color on the spots that you can get, but I am no Dalmatian expert by any means. I think she's quite cute, however, and like all of the Teagle dogs, she comes with her own set of basic animations, so they all get their own personality, basically, some of their own moves and so on. So while she's idling around like this, she will do various things. She will lie down, she might bark, play, all these things, and she'll do that whether or not she's on the leash. Here I have added a nylon collar and the leash, which is it's a little tricky. You'll need to know a little bit of basic editing to add the leash and to select then which leash, because basically the leashes include multiple positions, and then you select them so that it only shows the one that fits your hand best. And then you can take your doggy for a walk, of course. So the dog comes with this hood here, And as you can see, you can have two leash positions. You could have the leash beside. So there's a shorter version of the leash included as well. I've only set it up for the leash in front right now. You can also put the dog in just companion mode. And then you can put various speeds for how you're going to move with the dog. You have some actions. And you have it so that you can set it to follow. And you can set an auto walk. So you have more options on the horses, but this is still so obviously you interact with them in a different way, but you've got your basic dog handling here. And as with the horses, there's additional items that you can buy that the dogs will interact with. So there's food bowls and beds that you can have around, and if you have the dog then rezzed out, the dog will go up to and perform interactions with objects. Here I am using the dog rezzed, so I've rezzed out the dog and then I've sat on it. As you can see here, I'm currently seated on an object, so just like I was riding a horse, but obviously it doesn't put me on top of the dog because that wouldn't be very animal friendly at all. Instead, I'm just it just positions me in relation to the dog and keeps me that way. You can also attach the dog if you are somewhere where the dog cannot be rezzed. I thought I was going to give you a little bit of a look at moving around with the dog. So I'm going to fiddle here with my position and go to a front view and set myself to auto walking. And you'll see me taking little Dottie for a walk. And now I'm probably going to walk into something very shortly. There's a bit of a wood coming up here where I'm going to walk straight into the stream if I don't watch out. There, we will stop, otherwise Dottie will pull me into the water, which would be bad because then I get this pretty dress all soaked. Although I would not put Dottie, above doing such a thing. My own two boxers pulled me down a small hill yesterday to check out an object that had moved since the day before, and they were very curious about it. So if Dottie wanted to check out the stream, I'm sure Dottie would pull me right along. And here you can see Dottie's making a play invite. And then she lies down expectantly panting, waiting for something fun to happen. And we'll see actually as well. I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to stand up from Dottie. And of course Essel decides to put me in a seat like that. I haven't taken the hover text off here. That's obviously something you can choose to do. I'm actually going to give you a look at the menu while I'm at it. So here we have the menu for the dogs. So I can go into the settings here and take off the hover text. Here you can choose more things to have in the hover text if you would like to do so. And here you have various options as well for motion and locking the texture, so that if you have a lot of dogs rest out and you only want to change the texture on one of them, you want to texture lock the others. Here you have the built-in animations. So for example, give us a better look at this, like so. We can have Dottie barking and bouncing. And she can do an excited bark. Or she can warn you off. She can also do butt wiggle to say hello to you. Or try and dig a hole in the ground. And she can howl. So a nice menu here of different options. And then she can lie down and have a little nappy. Oh, that looked really comfortable and really very realistic in how she did that. There are other types of actions as well that you can do. And you can have alternatives for stands and walks and so on if you install other types of animations, basically. But I think I'm gonna wake her up now. I'll have to go back to the main menu there. Oops, sleepy girl. And we'll see what happens if I hit the right. Okay, I don't actually have the HUD on me right now. So I think she may be. Actually, I'm not sure if I set her to follow or not. So I'm going to put myself back on the default and see what happens if I walk away. Is she going to come along? Nope. She's going to stand here and have a look out. Let me see. I will put you to follow me. Currently selected Freya and Emmet. Okay, you can actually set them to follow a horse there, I see as well, which could be really cool, of course. So now Dottie is following me. She's bouncing along. And there you can see some of the more of the lighting on the dress and everything. And now Dottie is waiting for something interesting to happen, so she's looking very expectantly at me. So I think you should be heading off to We Love Roleplay, where you should be checking out Dottie. And if Dottie isn't the breed for you, there are several other dog breeds available already. There's a wolf, there's a Labrador, a German Shepherd, both types of cardigans, a puppy, and a mutt. I think that covers it. There could be something else, but anyway, all of those are out, and there's more to come. And I'm definitely hoping that there's also more to come from the Muses. So keep an eye on Teagle and keep an eye on the Muses. And definitely keep an eye on Wheel of Roleplay as well, because there will be more coming from the event every month, of course, and I will be showing you more from this current round.